So after the notes, they're going to get this worksheet to kind of do some practice with, and I want to make sure that they're doing it with me and that they're understanding how to do this. So they will get this. Now you guys will have one for a grade later on. This will just be participation. But basically you're going to use the codon chart to write the amino acid. That corresponds to each codon found in mRNA. Once again, mRNA, that's what this is. That is what we use when we use these charts. Now here are two charts that we've seen the circular one. We've seen this one here. This one does look a little bit different maybe than the one that I posted or showed you guys with the notes. But let's look for CCC. So here's the first base, C. Here's the second one, C. So I'm here. And there's the third. But once again, you can see right there, CCC, which is pro. So I would just write pro here. You guys, that started to dot on me here. Pro. All right, so you do not have to write the full-blown name. So go over here to the circle. Let's do this one. You guys can use whichever one you want, whichever one you prefer. I'm starting in the middle. There's C, here's C, and U. So once again, pro. So you're going to get the same answer no matter what. It's just which one do you like to use? I don't know. I grew up using the chart, but the circle seems easier to me. So it's just your preference. All right. Number 2, you're going to write the codon that corresponds with each amino acid. So like for proline, well, one of them is going to be C, C, C. We just saw that. But there are others. So you're going to go up here and look in the chart and look. Like there's proline, all of those. And you're going to look on here and make sure it's not just there, because sometimes it can be, I'm trying to find one that's like that. Like look, here's ARG, there's ARG there too. So make sure you're looking all through the chart on these to make sure that you are getting them all down. Okay, there's more than one. All right, number 3. A single codon is used to signal the beginning of protein synthesis. It is commonly called the start codon. Locate this codon on the chart, so just go up to your chart and look for that. There are also 3 for number 4. There are also number 3 codons that signal stop. I want you to write those 3. You're just going to go to your chart and look for that. Now here, this is what I am most concerned with, that you guys can do this right here. So I have given you a DNA strand. I want you to turn that into, once again, this is messenger RNA. All right, so messenger RNA would be A. Remember, I cannot have a T. It's going to be U, and then G, and you're going to continue to do all that. Now let's look up there for AUG in the chart. I'm going to do the circle. I have A, I have U, and I have G. It is methionine or met, like MET. Like I said, you guys, you can see up here, you're only using the first 3 letters. So what you're doing here then is telling you that the amino acid for this would be met. Now when your amino acids, they look like little, they show them as circular blobs, they get connected. So when you go to do this one, C would be G, A normally is T in DNA, but in RNA is U. T will still turn into an A. So let's find GUA real quick. So here's GUA is valine, and so I'm just going to put val. Let me get this right. So this would be VAL. But you see how I kind of put that line there to connect them? So you'll do that for each one of those. So right now, met val. Now here's where the coding comes into play, and we'll see this once we get a little bit more in depth in this. I will then have you guys look at this and be like, okay, what's that code for? What does met val? And then you'll see what does this line of amino acids, what's that stand for? And that's what we'll really start to look at. All right, so anyways, I hope that helped you out with the worksheet. Just finish that for participation grade. If you have any questions, let me know.